Hey friends, it's Marilyn again from tarotclarity.com, and today I have a deck that I ordered in August of last year from Lo Scarabeo. I completely forgot all about it, and it recently arrived in the mail, and I was so happy to see it. It's the Tarocchi Piacentini. Now, I haven't opened the package yet, but from what I recall, it was a deck that came from a town, I think, called Piacenza, maybe. And it's at a crossroads of like Lombardy, Venice, and the Romagna region of Italy. So I'll show the map when I flip the camera. So let's get started. Okay, so I think Piacenza would, if it's described as the crossroads of these three regions, I think it would probably be somewhere around here is where this deck is from. And the date on the deck is 1875. So it's post Tarot of Marseille. It's Italian. It's, it may have been influenced, of course, by Tarot of Marseille. And maybe still having some Italian personality. Now, as I said, and I don't know if you remember watching other videos I've done where I've ordered these Lo Scarabeo Anima Antiqua series decks months and months in advance in the hope of getting a low number. And then when I open it, I have a ridiculously high number. And then somebody who ordered it 2 days, before they ran out of stock, got like number 20, so let's see what number I get. And if I get a really high number on this, it'll be the last time I pre-order from these folks. Oh, come on now. Out of 2999, I got 2256, and I pre-ordered in August. So needless to say, this is the very last time I pre-order. I'll just wait until the last second to order this thing, these decks anymore. It's not worth it. Okay, so let's read and see what it says. Okay, so this card basically said that the images from this deck were digitally taken from cards that were from the public domain and or private collections. So they might represent a hodgepodge of different decks. It comes with the typical little book that Lo Scarabeo presents with their Anima Antiqua series. And you can read on your own. If you want to freeze frame this, you can do that. I'm just showing it to you. And the information, I think, is very brief in each language. And in these little booklets, they tell you a little bit about the deck, which is very nice. But it doesn't go on to tell you anything about how to interpret the cards or what cards mean or anything like that. It just tells you about the deck, which I think is more than adequate. And then it's in a different language. Okay. And of course, obviously, since it's shrink wrapped, I'm just going to leave it in the order it was received in order to do this walkthrough. Here are the backs, which I'm guessing, I don't know if they're authentic or not, but they might be. I don't know. So we do see the dog with a wanderer. And in Italian tradition, we see a cobbler and his table of wares with a glass of wine, perhaps. And the Empress identifies the city, Piacenza. I don't know if the CE is a soft C or if it's something more like Piacenza. I'm not sure. And it's interesting, the dog, not the dog, excuse me, that, yeah, that, I can't, the name escapes me, what that is, what that animal is. So we have a blindfolded Cupid, and a chariot with a scalloped edge, Justice with wings. Remember, justice is a virtue. Let's go back and look at the Empress and the High Priest. They have scrolls, or they have, you know, scroll or veil-like in the backs. The Hermit with a very small lantern and his walking stick. And the wheel that turns this way. There seems to be a little bit of a struggle with the Fortitude card. We have the individual's foot bearing down on the back of the animal, and he doesn't look too pleased. His paw is up. We have a mustached hanged man. The Equalizer. Wow, I think that's what that means. Temperance, also a virtue, has wings. So remember, you know, the tarot is Italian, and they would know if it would be wings or a wing-back chair. And so they, interestingly, have wings on the virtues so far. Also, the devil has wings, but he has the wings of darkness of a bat. So he does not have the same type of wings as virtue. The blues are lovely, very pretty. A couple in a walled garden. Okay. The Suit of Cups. Beautiful ace. Again, announcing Piacenza on a number 2 card. I think it did that on the, was it on the Empress or on the female Pope? No, it was on the Empress. Yeah. And remember that these cards in the Anima Antiqua series are not I don't think they're varnished. So they may not hold up to they may not hold up to like constant shuffling. I mean, I use mine. I have several decks from this series, and I use them. I don't use them every day though. We have the 10 laying that way, which we see in the TDM. And interestingly, for the valet or the page of cups, and I don't know about coins, but we'll check it out when we get there. This does not appear to be a young lady. This appears to be a youthful gentleman. So I like them. I like them quite a lot. I don't like that I got a ridiculously high number. It's a real pet peeve, and I'll never again order so far in advance. I'll wait until the last minute, and I don't even care if they run out, you know. But I do like this deck. I really do. So we have the batons that kind of look Swiss, don't they? Don't those batons, with the exception of the, you know, the cudgel, which looks, you know, has the Spanish cudgel look. These look Swiss. Some of them may stick together a little bit. Let's see. 2, 3. Oh, am I missing a 4? Oh no, I'm missing a 4. Well, that sucks. 2, 3, 5. Oh, here's 4. It's out of sequence. Okay. And the last suit. And again, the 2 identifies Piacenza as the town. And we have the swords facing downward for the odd numbered swords. Except for the 10 facing up. But they're not all in order. There was a couple mix-ups, I guess, in order, but that's okay. Let me check again and verify the coin, the suit of coins for the, because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's a youthful young man. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this reveal of the Piacenza. Well, actually, it's not called the Piacenza. It's the Piacentini, excuse me, the Piacentini Tarocchi from Piacenza, Italy. Until next time, friends, peace and stay well.